The gun came from my shop. It was just terrible.
But gun shop owner John Markell says there was nothing about Cho's manner that raised any suspicions when he used a credit card to buy a Glock like this one and a box of 50 bullets for $571.
It was a very unremarkable sale. It was just a nice, clean-cut college boy came in. We get them because they have to be 21, so we don't get to see the young ones. It's usually the upperclassmen that we see. And the sale went just like thousands of others.
Which means what is called an instant background check and a couple of forms of identification.
There were no red flags kicked up in any way. You got a clean bill of health from the state police. There's just no reason for me not to have sold him the gun.
For gun control advocates, the ease with which Cho was able to legally get his Glock and a box of ammo reveals the problems with Virginia's gun laws.
Virginia is, let's sell it to somebody, let's not find out anything about them, and I think in this case that may have led to a tragedy.
As this undercover footage shows, it's possible to buy a handgun at a Virginia gun store in less time than it takes to get a haircut, with no waiting period and a background check that only looks for criminal convictions.
I was wondering if you could show me a 9mm.
This footage was recorded by an undercover team sent to Virginia by the city of New York, which says Virginia is the top source for guns used in crimes committed in New York.
It is, quite frankly, an easy state in which to buy a weapon. The philosophy is that it appears to be an entitlement to own a handgun in states like Virginia, and there are only limited exceptions. You have a criminal record, or if you have some mental disability.
The undercover team from New York only had to produce 2 IDs and fill out a few forms in order to walk out of this store and others with a handgun.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. You betcha.
A disgrace, says New York Police Commissioner Ray Kelly.
It was easy to purchase a weapon. There's no question about that. There was an air of permissiveness, and we pay the price for that on the streets of New York City, and that's what we want to address. That's what the mayor is taking head on.
But many in Virginia like it that way, and in fact, think there should be more guns on college campuses. Gun advocates actually brought a lawsuit last year when Virginia Tech and other schools declared their campuses to be weapons-free and threatened students with expulsion if they brought guns on campus. Now some say that was a big mistake.
No guns were allowed on this campus, but as we see, a determined criminal or a crazed lunatic is not going to pay any attention to these type of policies, and all it really seeks to do is disarm potential victims and law-abiding citizens.
Tonight, student members of the Virginia Tech Gun Club told ABC News things might have been different if they had had their weapons.
We're all terrified, and I do know that it would have been comforting if I did have a concealed carry permit and I did have a weapon on me, that I would not have felt that I was totally just a helpless victim at the mercy of this lunatic.
Both sides of the gun control issue are now certain to seek changes in Virginia's law, and gun control advocates are hardly optimistic that the tragic shootings will result in much change.
It's hard to tell. The Virginia legislature is a very unique body. In fact, you're allowed to bring guns openly into the legislature. 2 years ago, we had a legislature accidentally shoot his pistol off inside of his office. So it's a very unique place. It's a place that's slow to change, and I'm just not sure how this is going to affect it.